This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment and educational purposes only. Anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, they want us to believe that the banks are doing fine. They want us to believe that the bank has unlimited liquidity. And if the bank has unlimited liquidity, then the bad actors naked shorting AMC, GME, and other stocks has unlimited liquidity also. But you guys know by now that I consider the reverse repo the best indicator of how much money or extra money the banks have on hand. And we know it started at over $2 trillion, and now they're down to $348 billion. Okay? The bank's liquidity is drying up, and that is why they need that interest rate cut. Because that interest rate cut takes pressure off of the banks, which in turn, in my opinion, takes pressure off of the AMC GME naked shorters. And like I tell you guys every day, they're just not naked shorting AMC and GME. They're naked shorting a whole lot of stocks in the stock market. The only thing is that they can do what they want, because the SEC does nothing. The DOJ does nothing. The FBI does nothing. They sit on the sidelines while the biggest financial crime in the history of the market goes on in front of their face in broad daylight. But when you see these articles about the banks having unlimited liquidity, about the banks being in a strong financial position, about the banks doing great, these reverse repo numbers tell you that that is absolute nonsense. These reverse repo numbers tell me the banks are slowly losing liquidity, and it is going to keep dropping, in my opinion. And maybe they might get a bounce back if there's a interest rate cut in September, but I don't even think that'll matter. Okay, I don't even think that'll matter, because I believe the banks are so overly over leveraged, and they have lent so much money to the naked shorters. And you guys are watching the market. You see that the market is red. You think the margin calls aren't coming in? The margin calls are coming in like crazy. They're thinking Monday or Tuesday we might have forced liquidations. And that's more than likely what's going to happen. And when that happens, I believe they're going to be forced to close out their AMC and GME short positions. And those stocks should start to run to their real intrinsic value. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that the reverse repo is a good indicator of the liquidity that the banks have? And if the bank's liquidity is drying up, the liquidity of the AMC GME naked shorters are drying up also. Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.